This is Miles Jacobs. You're watching RCW Pro Wrestling Spotlight. RCW, real professional wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
Every time we have a show, I'm there, Animal's there, even Justin Dreams is there. But you keep on calling off because you got family things to do. Family this and family that. Look, he and you were tag team champions in another company. It's true. And I'm not even credentialing it, it's really true. But wasn't there. Because you weren't there, we had to dust off a wrestler named Justin Dreams who hadn't wrestled in 12 years, a Hall of Famer who is now managing. We had to dust him off and put him in the ring, and what happened?
Where's the belt? Exactly what happened.
Exactly. You're right. He lost the title. You know why? Because Justin Dreams is a manager. He's not a wrestler. So maybe if you would stop worrying about that family business and start worrying about real family business, you know, where's your snot nose little brat at anyway? I'm going to tell you right now. Hey!
And welcome to another edition of RCW Spotlight. I am your host, your role model, Ric Lieb, and with me as always is Miles Jacobs.
Howdy.
And of course, the Don of professional wrestling and the Julie K.E. Memorial Battle Royal Champion himself, Frankie Andolini. What are you, sexting? You got a big smile on your face.
Maybe don't laugh so much.
Okay. Can't be good news then. Smiles are bad news. I don't get it, but alrighty then. Anyway, guys, we've got a great show here today. But before we get into it, we're spotlighting your boy. We're spotlighting your boy. We're going to be showing videos. As you've seen at the beginning of the show, we showed the video of us kicking Vinnie DiMarzo out of the way. A beautiful thing. Hold on a second. And then, later on, we're going to go ahead and we're going to show a match between Vinnie DiMarzo and the Lord of Discipline Animal, our guest last week. And so we're going to be spotlighting your boy, and that'll be good. It'll be fun. We'll get to talk about him a little bit. We don't have a guest today, so that'll be fine. But before we get into this, you said we have a question, so go ahead. Let's hear this question.
Yes, so the question is, and the question's being asked by...
I'm surprised it's not being asked by Vinnie DiMarzo.
by a friend of mine named Chad Peterson. Yes, I have friends. Shut up.
Didn't question that.
The question is, what is the worst injury you've ever had while in the ring? And it's a two-part question, by the way. And what is the worst injury you've ever seen?
I think everybody knows the worst injury I've ever had in the ring, wrestling against Notorious Shane Taylor. I broke my spine, L5. He hit me with a backbreaker, and, well, guess what? Boom! Cracked like a thing. I still won the match, though. Remember that.
The backbreaker does what it does.
Now, don't get me wrong. And everybody's like, well, why did you even finish that thing with a broken back? There were no x-ray machines handy in the ring, unfortunately. So I just thought I pinched a nerve really bad. When you have an adrenaline rush, you don't know how bad anything is. And I was able to finish the match. It hurt like hell, but I did. But after the match was over, about 20 minutes after, maybe a half hour, and the adrenaline wore off, let's just say that I could barely move. So that was awful. Worst injury in the ring, and I've had a lot of it. I mean, over a 30-year career, I've torn out my MCL, or was it PCL? one of the CLs. I broke both wrists. I've dislocated shoulders. I broke a hand. I've had to get stitches. I mean, you name it. I've had a lot of injuries, but the broken back obviously takes the cake. As my wife would point out to me if she was here, your heart attack in the ring is your worst injury, but I don't consider that a ring injury, so I'm not going to use that one. I did suffer a few heart attacks in the ring, but
Yeah.
when you're immortal, it doesn't matter. And worst one I ever saw, Psycho Sid jumping off the top rope and his legs snapped like that. It was awesome. That episode of WCW Nitro was sponsored by the letter L. All right, Frankie, you.
Well, good. The worst one I've ever seen. I gotta agree with you. That Sid was just a nasty, nasty break. I was just. I remember watching it. I watched it live, and I had to look again and go, am I seeing this? Is this gimmick? Is this? Oh no, that's really his leg. It was just horrible. Just horrible. As far as my own injury, oh man, I'm so good. I don't generally get hurt. Oh, there was one time somebody smashed my face right in. That sucked. So the back of his head landed on the front of my face, and I rolled over and I just couldn't. I remember thinking, where is all this blood coming from?
Right?
And everywhere I look, it just seemed like there was more blood coming from somewhere. And then I realized it was me. I was the one. And I mean, you do what you do. You get up, the adrenaline's going. You get up and you keep going. Won the match.
That's a funny story because it reminds me of when Marty Jannetty was telling me about when he did the barbershop window thing. He said he had a razor in his hand. Went through the candy glass as it was supposed to be, and he had a razor in his hand, and as he's getting ready to cut himself, he looks at his hand and it's covered in blood. And he's like, am I already bleeding? And so then he touches it, and all of a sudden he just realizes there's a big old hole in his head. So the candy glass, even though it's thinner and it cracks easier, it's still glass. And it went right in there and just completely razored him. He had to get stitches up in there. So yeah, he goes, didn't have to waste the razor blade on that one, but yeah, definitely.
With me, I haven't really wrestled too much and too long to really get
You're a mat
injured.
wrestler though.
I
Anything
am
on
a
the
mat wrestler. Embarrassingly enough, I injured my groin wrestling.
It's kind of common. It's not embarrassing.
Well, yeah, I thought it was embarrassing. It didn't put me on the shelf.
Huh?
It
Go.
didn't put me on the shelf, but it definitely.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, no, I heard what you said.
What'd
I'm
I say?
ignoring it.
What did I say?
You didn't think I had a groin.
Oh, yep, you heard what I said.
Yeah,
Go
I
on.
heard it. Yeah, I heard it. I have ears. But it put me. Yes, very big ones. And they held me here.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Now.
Speaking of cauliflower, go on.
Anyway,
You injured your groin.
injured my groin.
Playing with it.
PG, man.
I meant to say wrestling.
Okay. And the injury that I've seen that was the worst actually was also on the mat. It was a heavyweight contest, 280 pound weight class. And one wrestler picked up the other, slammed him down, normal. But he landed on his arm, and his arm went like that.
Yee. Yeah, I hate that.
That match was sponsored by the letter L as well.
Yeah, definitely. Well, a couple other honorable mentions. I'm surprised none of you guys picked up one. The frog splash from Eddie Guerrero when his elbow popped out of socket.
Okay.
That was pretty fun to watch. And then as a kid, Sam Houston getting the knee to the shoulder and it popping out of socket. I'm friends with Sam, so got to bring that one up. That was pretty gruesome. And thank God it wasn't on TV, but of course Owen Hart. I mean, that would have been.
Yeah.
That might have. That
That's not really an injury. That's more of like dying.
Well, yeah, but it's still
So,
horrible.
Yeah,
in the
it's a
ring.
horrible thing to watch. So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, that sucks.
You're retarded.
What?
Anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our first commercial break. And when we get back, we're going to see why he keeps playing on his phone.
Oh,
And then,
by the way, Rick.
We'll be back in
Rick,
just a few
Rick,
minutes.
Rick, real quick. We do have a guest tonight.
Who's that?
It's Vinny.
What? Crazy, he ain't even in town. We'll be back in a minute. Are you kidding me? All right, fans, as promised, every week I'm going to give a different guy the chance to earn a shot at my championship. This week's #1 contender is the King Bling himself, Ice Collins, who I happen to like this guy. But wrestling's wrestling, and that's the reason why I'm going to give him a shot. And you know what? You deserve it. How long have you been training?
About 2 months now.
2 months, and he's not even on the top 10 list? I don't get it. Well, you're the #1 contender today, in my opinion. Okay, so if you can beat me in this non-title match, then guess what? You will get a shot at my championship. It was the fight before Christmas. And guess who our special guest referee is? Yes, that's...
Howdy.
We stuffed him in a ref shirt.
Ah, it's so tight.
I bet it is. But you know what? He wants to ref the match. All right. Well, I don't get why you want to ref the match. Because you said I got last week when you accused me of lying.
I just want to make sure you're not taking the easy way out this time.
Right. I didn't take no easy way out last time. I just don't like my hair being
It was a
pulled.
good fight. It was a good fight.
All right. Well, anyway, we're going to go ahead and do this. Ice Collins, here's your shot, buddy. Oh, come on, man. We got TV time here. Do we really have to check? Do you really think? Come on, ref.
You no, him yes.
I'm wearing trunks.
I guess he doesn't trust us.
I guess not.
All right, you guys ready?
Two legitimate heels, right? Is that what you're calling us? I know what you guys call us behind our back.
Ready?
All right, let's do this.
Ring the bell.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry about this.
Go on, kid. Oh, let's see what you got. Ah! Yeah. Oh! Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Ah, yeah. Ah! Ah! Oh, you know. Come on. That's it. Come on, kid. Come on. Bring it in here. Bring it in here. Oh, he knows how to reverse. Oh, shit. Yes. Come on now. You think it was going to be that easy? I like you, Ice. What a man's got to do. What a man's got to do.
Saturday, December 21st, towards the fight before Christmas at the Akron Turner Club. RoleModel Ric Lieb, you have the audacity to call out the beast. Confident that I'm not going to show up, finally going to go one-on-one with me as a man. I know why you're confident. I get it. We've been up and down the road, Rick. We've called each other brother. We beat people in the ring. We beat people out of the ring all over the United States. I understand you know me better than anybody else. And that's why you're confident. You know my schedule. You're confident that I'm not going to be there December 21st. But understand this, Rick. You know as well as I do. The beast shows up when he wants, where he wants, and sometimes when I'm not invited. So, December 21st, towards the fight before Christmas, Akron Turner Club, me and you, one-on-one. Be careful. Sometimes Santa does grant wishes. But, you want an answer from me? I'll give you an answer. I'll get back to you real soon.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. Okay, guys, when you said that Vinny was going to be on the show, not that I'm worried or anything, but I thought you meant, shut up. I thought you meant like he was going to be a guest on the show. I didn't know that he had a corny promo. Yeah, I thought, you know what? I'm not going to lie. I'm watching the promo and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, he's actually going to grow some balls and show up. But as you've seen, that didn't happen. Now, we're going to be spotlighting Vinnie DiMarzo today, and we'll be talking about him in a minute. And I know you guys want to know the reasons behind us kicking him out of the way, all of the other stuff. But before we do that, everybody keeps on writing me, I guess, like a week ago or so.
Yeah.
The Rovers Morningwood Glory Hole, they were talking bad about me, talking bad about the show. He said he felt sorry for me for being almost 50 years old, having a wrestling ring in my garage. I have a training facility that I turned my garage into, by the way. I don't know, but it is what it is. You can call it what you want. You're the guy named after the dog, and now didn't you say you had pictures of these people?
Yeah.
This is good. This is really funny because it's like this dude said he feels sorry about me. But first of all, and they will back me up at least on this before you go. Don't feel sorry for me, okay? I'm a grown ass man who made my own decisions in life. My decisions got me a Rolex watch. I have a diamond ring. My wedding ring has 45 diamonds in it. I'm driving a Mercedes Benz. I have a 6-bedroom house. And I don't know about you guys, but I pretty much never go anywhere without at least $10,000 in cash. Look at this. Bring it up there. Bring it up. You counting that? I mean, so you guys, you want to hold that for me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you do that in a little bit.
Somebody trustworthy.
What I'm trying to get, wait, pay attention. These are alligator shoes. Do you know how expensive alligator shoes are? They probably cost more than what he pays everybody that's on his show. And so, feel sorry for me all you want. Anyway, and as far as the tickets, me paying, first of all, I just set together matches. I don't own RCW. I get paid to wrestle. But as far as me doing the ticket thing, let's get this part right. All wrestlers, and this, fans, I want you to pay attention to also. Wrestlers are granted tickets. In order for us to get paid, we have to put butts in seats. Butts in seats equal us getting paid. So, if you're not selling tickets, that means you're not putting butts in seats. And so, even though the crowd was hot for everybody, you got to put butts in seats. And what they don't... All right, now that is definitely not one of the people. That is a child... That looks like a pedophile.
Oh, no, that's Rover.
Wait.
That's Rover.
This guy here with the little skinny neck and... Yeah, definitely looks like he's on America's Most Wanted top freaking predator
I thought that was
list.
a mugshot for a second.
Yeah.
I really did.
That dude should be on he looks like he belongs on a top predators list. He definitely is a child molester. Wait a minute. You said there was someone funnier on there, though.
Yeah, so, I mean, I like her on the radio. She sounds kind of cute, but if you look at her face, oh my God.
No, wait. Let me see. Just don't shut. Just
Let me find let's try and find a decent picture of her. That's
Good Lord, is she that hideous?
And she's trying to hide it, the hair, but no, it's like, I've heard of 4 heads. I've heard of 5 heads.
Wait. I gotta see more of
Holy crap, 7 head.
Look at the size of that forehead. That
I
can't be real.
know.
Now that's fake.
That has to be.
That's gotta be. Look at this. That's gotta be photo enhanced.
I'm sure she has a good personality.
Yeah, she better. Look at the choke.
Look at that goof.
Here's the funny thing. They gotta understand something, man. You ain't poking fun at the retard right now. He's poking fun at somebody to whoop his ass. And look again, child predator. Oh my gosh, no wonder they named you after the dog. Jeez, the whole cast. The only guy that looks somewhat normal is the dude with his hat in the back. He looks like he actually has a decent build too. Should become a wrestler. Get away from these freaking pedophiles.
I believe that's Dieter, and yeah, he's a monster.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good, man.
So,
See, now that I can respect somebody that actually respects his own self. The rest of these guys, though.
But let's be honest, they're radio personalities.
Yeah, they got.
They're not
radio.
Exactly. They're not. They don't. They can't.
Hey, look, I'm not trying to kick you below the belt, but you got a body for radio. I'm just.
I do, but I actually went to the doctor's the other day, and since my last doctor's visit, I've lost 17 pounds. I'm down to 280 pounds.
I'm pretty sure if you look around the ankle area, you might be able to find 17 pounds that you lost.
Well,
Want to keep eating?
Yes, I'm just being a dick, and you're over here not.
Right.
Okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna poke fun at the ugly. These are the kids who they would have shared a residency in their own locker had they gone to school with me. They'd have definitely been food checked. You know what food check is, right? Gonna eat this? You know what I'm saying? I used to do that all the time. I actually had a friend. This is no lie. I did it to my buddy John. John Starkey. I'll go ahead and put you over. Anyway, I go up to him. Now, John Starkey, he'd bench press like 400 pounds in high school. I mean, the dude was jacked. And so one day he's sitting there, he's eating his food, and I'm like, I'm going to get him. Because he's gotten me before. So I'm like, boom, you going to eat this? And I just put it in the middle of his burger, and I'm spinning this thing until it turned into a donut. Right? And he looks right at me, dead in my eyes. He goes, yep. And I'm just like, dude, I just put my... And he goes, I'm pretty confident you know where your mouth has been, right?
You should.
And I'm like, alrighty then. He got me on that one. But anyway, yes. Today, we're going to go ahead. We're going to do some spotlighting on Vinnie DiMarzo. Shut up, man. I know damn well he ain't calling tonight. Is that what you said now he's calling?
I mean, maybe.
Maybe. Oh, he might be here?
Might be here
That,
too.
he's saying he's here. You're saying he's calling.
That's what I've heard.
Are you giving me the heads up?
You
I don't know
think
what's
he-
going on.
You don't think he'd call?
I think you need a heads up.
No, I don't think
To
he'd
be
call.
honest.
He ain't here, so I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried if he was here. You guys got to understand something.
I see sweat.
All right.
You gotta watch who you're poking, man.
No, I'll poke the bear. I'll poke the bear. I'll poke any bear. Matter of fact, since I know for a fact Vinnie DiMarzo... Are you calling yourself? Is that Sonny?
Yeah, my ringtone is my own theme song. What?
Right.
Mark.
Mark.
He's a mark for himself.
Hello?
Oh, wait.
Hello?
We're not on the air with this yet. The interview comes up after this, so you're going to have to tell if that's really him that he has to wait.
Hello, Vinnie DiMarzo. You're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh,
Yeah.
man, we gotta turn this up.
Okay, wait. We gotta take a commercial break,
Yeah. Vinnie.
and then
Vinnie, this guy's talking smack. I'm gonna take care of this. You hang in there. I'm gonna get right back to you.
Sounds good.
All right.
okay, that was really him.
Yeah.
So wait, what is this all about?
What do you mean?
You selling me out?
No, he wanted to talk to you. He asked about calling. I said, well,
I saw his promo.
I
That was
told him
enough.
what you said. You said you didn't care. It sounds like you're good to talk about anything you have to
The
say.
way I
you
look
should
at
say
it,
to it.
the way I look at it is like this: if he's not going to be on the show,
Well-
I assume he's not going to be able to make it. He's probably called and say, "Look, Record can't make it on the show
No,
tonight."
you
So,
said
but listen,
all this stuff
We'll
about him, and
bring
I
him.
just felt
Listen,
like
if you want to have him call, we'll bring him on after the commercial break. But my thing is this: I was going to challenge Rover. I was like, hey, he wants to talk bad about me. I'll challenge him since the last guy chickened out. But now you're making it sound like the last guy might not. So, all right, fans, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a commercial break. We're going to take a commercial break, and we're going to play the match. But what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and come back to him after we play the match with him versus Animal.
Don't keep him on
And
hold
then-
too long.
Oh, I'm
He
going to
hates
keep him
that.
on hold as long as I want
He
to.
hates
That's
that.
the whole point of doing this.
He hates
And
that.
then when we get back, if he's still on the line, then we will talk to Vinnie DiMarzo on the phone.
Ric Lieb. As Ric Lieb was running away.
No,
That's what you're
I
doing
don't
right
run.
You're
I don't
verbally-
run. I'm just
You're verbally running away from
No,
it.
you
You're
guys
literally
are try-
avoiding the whole situation.
We'll be back in just a few minutes. Rubber City Wrestling presents 'Twas the Fight Before Christmas, Saturday, December 21st at 6 p.m. at the Akron Turner Club in Talmadge, Ohio. The main event will be for the RCW Light Heavyweight Championship as Die Hard the Hunter defends his crown against Spike St. James. The Pinnacle will take on Team Beast. The Andolini brothers will face Aces Wild, plus many other great RCW wrestlers in action. Also, parents, register your children to receive a gift from Santa Claus as he will be making a special guest appearance during intermission. Tickets are $10 for general admission, $15 for front row. For more information, be sure to tune in to RCW Spotlight and visit our pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling. Rubber City Wrestling, real professional wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
on, get back in the ring.
That's exactly why you lost. Go out without the animal. Come on, big man. There we go.
Give up.
It is over. Call his mama. He just passed in. Come on, ref. Get him back in here, ref. What are you doing?
Come on, man.
What's going on, ref?
What?
You don't let that guy go. Hey, man, a little teensy tiny bit. Come on, man. It's a textbook second. You're a textbook supervisor. You know damn well I need to be in the ring. Oh, come on, man. Elbow, how's that? Come on! Come on, Animal! How's that elbow doing? Come on! Hit me! Come on, big man! Hit me! Hey, hit him, man! How you doing, man? That's what I'm talking about. Chop him! Oh, no! Come on, Rick! He's on the ropes! He's on the damn ropes! What's wrong with you? Rose, ref, count 1, 2, 3, do it! Oh, hell no. Give me a beat, Animal! But I'm the beast! Beast! Come on, ref. Come on, ref. Come on, ref.
Rubber City Wrestling presents 'Twas the Fight Before Christmas, Saturday, December 21st at 6 p.m. at the Akron Turner Club in Talmadge, Ohio. The main event will be for the RCW Light Heavyweight Championship as Die Hard the Hunter defends his crown against Spike St. James. The Pinnacle will take on Team Beast. The Andolini brothers will face Aces Wild, plus many other great RCW wrestlers in action. Also, parents, register your children to receive a gift from Santa Claus as he will be making a special guest appearance during intermission. Tickets are $10 for general admission, $15 for front row. For more information, be sure to tune in to RCW Spotlight And visit our pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling. Rubber City Wrestling. Real professional wrestling. Not that flippy stuff. All right, welcome back to RCW Spotlight. Our guest over the phone today, apparently, without my knowledge, is the guy whose promo you got to see earlier and the guy who we've been spotlighting. I mean, I guess it only makes sense to have him on here. The match we just saw was Animal laying the smack it down on him and then me coming in there and finishing him off. Vinnie DiMarzo, I'd say welcome to the show, but obviously you weren't brave enough to be in studio.
Those things
Well, I'll take that as is. I'm actually en route to the gym in the middle of Texas, so I apologize about the quality of this phone call, if that's what it comes down to as well. So, but it is a pleasure to be here and set the record straight on some things here, Mr. Rick.
Okay, well, let's first of all, this is something I planned on doing beforehand, but apparently we're gonna do it now with you on the air. Let me take over this whole entire interview since these guys want to see this happen. I want the match to happen. Me and him, we need to be in the ring together. It's just plain and simple. But here's what we have. What we have right here between the two of us is we were once brothers in the way. And in that time, we prospered very well. Let's just be honest. You were holding tag team titles, I was holding solo titles, and vice versa. And it was a beautiful thing until, well, you were busy working all the time, and when you weren't working, you were spending time with your kids and your wife, you know, and things that were more important to you than the real family matters. And first of all, both of you shut the hell up.
Who wouldn't want to do that?
You have to understand the mindset of the way.
You have to understand the mindset of an Italian. Family is
I
everything.
am Italian.
Then what are you questioning
Because
that for?
this is the family.
He's a hard worker and he cares about his family. That's
have-
exactly what you should
You
expect.
have to
out of
understand the
somebody like
mindset
that.
of an Italian. Family is everything.
Exactly. The
This is-
family's everything.
Right.
Vinny DiMarzo
The
is
way
family. Works.
Vinnie DiMarzo is family to me.
Right.
If
I
I
get
needed
that.
him, he would leave Texas and he would be here. Who knows? Maybe he's in Ohio. Maybe he was lying about that. Maybe he was
No.
saying, "Oh, I'm in Texas," but maybe he's actually just
Trust
outside.
me. Trust me. After what we did to him, Vinny's going to stay as far away as possible. He
Wow.
needs that safe zone.
Better hope
Vinny,
so.
obviously we don't like each other. That's no secret. And you, of course, leave that big open cliffhanger at the preview or at that promo that you cut that we just watched. I want to say it straight up because these guys don't think I have the balls to say it to your face. I want you on December 21st. I'm doing this role model challenge where if anybody that can beat me in a non-title match, I'd be more than willing to give a title match. But you don't even have to go that route. If you show up, I'll give you the match for free. I won't even make you have to beat me in a non-title match, which means you won't have to suffer a non-title match defeat. You could suffer the title match defeat instead. I'm willing to beat your ass on December 21st on 'Twas the Fight Before Christmas. Why do you...
I gotta make sure it's clean.
Yeah, you are so... Anyway, and I want no excuses out of you.
Hey, honestly, Rick, I'm actually more surprised right now than when I found out that Jeffrey.
What did he say? Your phone's cutting out.
Say it
Well,
again.
in his
I
defense,
said,
he's in.
I said I'm actually more surprised that you want me in the ring right now than when I found out that Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. So,
That was a meme.
Hold on a second. This is news to me. You mean that guy didn't kill himself, or are
No.
we just speculating? 'Cause-
No, I would tell you the whole story, but I would fear for my own life. So I'm not going to tell you what actually happened
Oh, that's weird.
with Jeffrey Epstein.
Anyway,
But no,
All right.
I can't wait. When you show up,
When you show up.
And you knock out Ric Lieb and you hold that title high above your head, I cannot wait for that moment. I'm envisioning it now.
Why do you guys sell me short?
So great.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, Mr. Role Model. That I know you,
I know you.
and I know that you love surprises. And
I love
you've
them.
seen it in the match. I mean, you surprised me
match, there was a surprise waiting for me, right? So, in all fairness, and to keep things just like the way we do it, if I'm there on the 21st, it's going to be a surprise.
First of all,
And Christmas-
Animal had you right
Christmas
where he
around the
wanted
corner,
you.
Surprises.
Animal had you right where he wanted you, and you know it. I just came in there to finish the job. And second of all, you aren't going to show
I
up.
agree. Animal did have you right where he wanted to be, up in the air, because he's obviously an aerial specialist.
You're a funny guy all the way from Texas. Yeah, I mean,
I am, and you know the best thing about it is if you keep interrupting me, Rick, I'm going to slap you so hard, Frankie's going to lose a taste in his mouth, and I'll do that from Texas.
Yeah, I'd rather that not happen.
yeah.
Hey, Rick, there's something you got to be aware of.
Listen,
though. Listen, I know you have the weight. I get it. He's going to have two brothers in the building too that day.
Oh my gosh. Listen, you guys already saw how well you work together when it's two brothers in the room. What did Jeffrey LaRoe do? Now, as for Vinnie the least DiMarzo, or DiMarzo, call him Ramon, you need to get your priorities straight.
All right, listen.
His
I don't know
priorities
what
are
it is that
straight.
you no.
His family's
no.
top of the list.
No, because family is family, and I'm supposed to be family too. And you
Correct.
said, and all this paisan, all this Italian little thing, all of us grew. Our families all grew up in the same village in Abruzzi, Italy. So I don't want to hear it.
I'm taking a back seat, right? Okay, I'm letting you guys do your thing. This is between
I
you
don't
two.
need the way.
I'm
I
just
want him
letting you
one-on-one.
know.
You know this.
I'm letting you know that if it comes down to it, if you show up and you got guys, he's got guys too.
I should
now
have those
we are
same guys.
ready.
You're
we are
putting
ready
him in a
for it to
hard
be
spot,
a one-on-one situation.
You're putting him in a hard between a rock and a hard place. Right? I feel bad for him right now.
Vinny,
he
do you
has to
under-
choose between two family members.
Vinny, do you
Seriously.
understand the reason why? Do you understand the reason why we kicked you out of the way?
Because you felt, and I understand this, and I'm not even mad about that part. That's not the part that I'm even mad about. It's what you did, the unhandedness, the attacking me from behind. I understand. You know, if I wasn't there doing what you considered my part, because I was with my family and making sure that my family thrived, and my family is that important to me. And I mean, when I mean my family, I mean my wife and kids.
Right.
And you felt
The other family.
I understand that. Hey, if anything, regardless, Vinny is fair. I'm a fair guy. I get that. But you went too far. You took it to the whole next level. You insulted my kids in the ring. You attacked me. You tried to end my career in that match. I got it. See, that's the part that upsets me, Rick. I understand why you kicked me out. I'm not even mad about that. Because honestly, I'll tell you the truth. If it was me, I probably would have kicked you out too. I'm not gonna lie. I understand. Or at least had a sit down discussion with you and said, hey, what's going on? I understand family, like Frankie said.
But you also understand.
Is number one. It's the most important thing to an Italian man. I get
Right.
But it's what you did is the action that you're gonna be responsible.
You should actually be flattered at the fact that I tried taking you out, because if you weren't family and you didn't have what you had, and that was enough clout to be in the way, then there would have been no reason for us to want you to be taken out. Do you understand? You have to be on a separate level than everybody else on that roster in order for us to want to take you out. So that you should take as a compliment. And you know this because we've taken people out. Now, the part that bothers me is that you keep coming back. Get the hint. And that's why everybody's like, well, why would you be dumb enough to call out Vinnie DiMarzo? First of all, you know what I'm capable of. It's not like you're just the only one out there that's a trained killer in this ring. You know what I'm capable of. And I do not think you're selling me as short as my own co-host is. And for that, I respect you. But let's put the respect aside. You turned your back on us, so we turned our back on you. And on December 21st, if, let's say, your balls do drop and you are man enough to show up, I'm not going to turn my back on you again. I'm going to beat you in the ring and let you realize I was always the alpha male when it came between you and me.
I love the compliment. You know what? You're going to need that when you step in there with me. And yes, I do understand exactly what you're capable of. I know what you can do in that ring, both by yourself and with the rest of the way, which is the real worry that I have when I step in that ring.
Don't worry about it, buddy. We got you.
I know I can't turn my back on you, but at the same time, I can't turn my back onto the outside because I know Annabelle's going to be looking. I know Die Hard's going to be looking. I know somebody's going to be there to take advantage of every situation that arises. And I'm not that dumb. I'm not that dumb. Because, like you said, we've taken people out. We've done it. I know this. So, if I show up, understand this.
When you show up.
Respect aside. Respect aside. I will be prepared. Not just to face you. I will be prepared for those lurking around. And now, when that happens, and you see my hand raised, and the goal has been passed from the beta male to the alpha male, you will then get up, you will shake my hand, you will turn around, you will exit my ring, and I'll think about giving you a rematch.
Number one, the only way that the belt will be handed from beta male to alpha male is if A, you hand me my championship after I win, or B, when the referee hands me my championship after I win. Because let's be honest, all referees are beta males. Didn't I prove that last show?
You did.
Hey, I'm glad you admit that, because did you just have an issue beating our referee in the ring?
Yes, that wasn't by choice. I was embarrassed of that all the way. I'll give him credit though. He was a lot tougher than I thought. But, you know, the whole point is this. You can laugh all you want. These guys all know I had an issue with wrestling a referee from the start. But you know what?
He did complain about it a lot.
Yes. And it wasn't because I was
I think the bigger issue is you're going from wrestling a referee to wrestling a beast, and the referee almost beat you.
the referee didn't almost beat me, number
I
one.
think he almost beat you 3 times.
I think no.
Two
If he would have
separate
almost
occasions.
beat me, then guess what? I would have almost been beat. Wasn't almost beat. Completely aware of my surroundings the entire time. Don't do this.
If wrestlers had
You had to double team LaRoque.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about.
We were teaching that guy a lesson. You're welcome.
Yeah.
If wrestlers
Breathe.
had chat bubbles above their head
After we
about
already
what
taught
they're
him a lesson.
thinking,
With your
I'm
help.
pretty sure one of those sleeper holds, while you were in one of those sleeper holds, you would have been thinking, I should tap, I should tap, I should tap. You didn't.
No, I was thinking that.
Yeah.
I was looking at my wife working over there, and I'm like, oh, when I'm done with this match, I should tap. I should tap. I should tap. And guess what? When I went home, I did. Is that what we're talking about? Did you just turn it from PG to
no,
R?
we're not talking about your bed as she refers to as the Dead Sea. We're talking about.
Oh, please show up on the 21st. That's all I'm saying to you. Please show up. Look, I'm begging you. Please.
Hey,
I want
like
you.
I said, in true way form. I may be there. I may not.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that your coward is showing. I wish you would just give me a straightforward answer, because I'm going to be there. I will be there. And I will go in the ring, and I will give you a 10 count. And when you do not show up, then I will beg the committee to give me at least someone to wrestle. Because I don't want to be the closet champion. I don't want to be the champion that goes and works or hangs out with my kids while having to go and get somebody else to take his place in the middle of a card. You know, like have Justin Dreams have to defend the tag team titles when he hadn't wrestled in forever. By the way, Justin Dreams said he may be there that night just because of you. Just
Okay,
because.
hey, he should, because the time I wrestled Justin Dreams, he fell asleep in that match about 13 seconds. I
Yeah.
resulted me to beat him.
Oh, tough. You beat a guy that hadn't wrestled in freaking 20 years. But not before he didn't paintbrush your face.
I beat a guy, I beat a Hall of Famer that hasn't wrestled in 20 years in 13 seconds.
He is a Hall of
How long
Famer.
to beat a referee?
Oh gosh, this guy here's got a mouth on him, man. There was a reason why I liked you at one time. I see it now. I remember it now. You know, Bernie, on the other hand, you know, Francis Bernard, I'm going to call him by what his mom calls him now. He, on the other hand, is getting on my nerves.
Fighting words.
It is. He
Yeah.
was like I was a
He seems like he's turning on me.
I'm not
and I don't like that.
Not turning.
I
No,
do
he's
not
just
like-
supporting
that's
his
the
family.
second
Keeping
time.
it fair.
No, we were all. See, listen, you don't understand. Even though he was never in the way, we were all a family. We all did things together outside of the way, outside of wrestling. But see, me and him were in the way. You had him and Sonny that was in the Andolinis.
Him and I,
But since
whatever.
I don't give a damn about, don't ever correct me. I'm the
Hey,
lead.
I'm saying.
I am the captain of the freaking grammar police. But I didn't spell anything wrong. Anyway, now.
Look, you guys are both brothers, okay? You're both brothers. I
But
just
you
want
wanna
to
be on his side.
I just want to make sure one of my brothers doesn't show up with all his friends to beat up another brother. You guys go at it. You guys do what you got to do. You work this out. You do your thing. Thank you very much. It is my bar.
You did kind of buy it.
Yeah. You guys do your thing, okay? I support both of you. I hope the best for both of you. There's obviously going to be a winner and a loser. That's fine.
I'll be the winner.
I just need you to understand that if one of you shows up with a bunch of guys and the other one is left by himself, the Andolinis will support the one that is by himself.
Let me fill you in on something.
Let's just get crazy. Let's say the whale shows up and they decide they want to be with Vinny. Maybe they decided they liked being with Vinny better than they like being with you. And they all beat you up. Wouldn't that be terrible? You would want me and Sonny to show up, right? It's the same thing. It's no different.
Yeah, he has a good point.
Too bad
Yeah,
you're wrestling. I'd make
I will not even barely tag in. Have you not seen a tag team match from the Andolinis? I got like 4 minutes tops in that ring.
You get to
No,
run.
I know this firsthand. Me and Frankie did
Former
tag
tag
for a
team
while.
champions. Vinnie DiMarzo,
More tired than when I
Frankie
wrestled with
Andolini,
Frankie.
former tag team champions.
Yeah.
La Cosa Nostra. That's what we do.
La Costa Nostra.
That's
Yes,
it.
indeed.
So he knows. He knows firsthand. I will have plenty of energy, unless I'm drunk, and then maybe I won't even see the match. But if I'm not, I'm going to be watching.
It is what it is.
All right.
Anyway, the challenge is still there. If you don't show up, then Rover, I want you to show up. But
Is that
there's
from
no
the
way.
30-year-old radio show that
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
listens to?
That's the pedophile that's on the radio. Yeah.
Look, man, hey, good for you. You can make money off something that was really cool in 1994. Move
I know.
on, man.
Yeah, and if you don't show up, then can you get Howard Stern,
Yeah.
your Yoda to show up? Because, that'd be nice.
That would actually be really cool.
You did it better.
I would, well, yeah, because
I would actually.
he's the-
I
he-
would serve being that.
he's the real deal. He's not.
He is.
He's not
I'm just
really.
afraid that.
He's not a really poor.
I'm
choice
afraid
for
that
a
Rover
coffee
thinks
company.
that he's somebody important because what he's done is he's put so much stupidity out. Stupidity draws stupidity.
Mhm.
Vinny is a firm advocate in pointing that out each and every day. But unfortunately, what happens is when an idiot speaks, idiots listen. Okay, so now he thinks because he's got all these people that listen to him that he's I don't know, got a voice or should matter or I don't know, really anything. Nobody listens to your stupid radio show that matters.
I know, right?
Because again, it's not 1994.
I don't even listen to radio.
If I want to hear something good, I'll listen to Howard Stern, which is basically all you're trying to do is knock off on that. So move on, buddy.
He's
And-
basically PG Stern.
I
what it
do
is.
wish it was TV though, because I just want to see if the lady with the half helmet is for real.
I can't imagine she is.
That's got.
That's a deficient-
She's
is
got to shave that.
unbelievable.
She's got to
It
shave that.
has
There's
to.
no way
It's
that's
like-
real. That's got to be gimmick.
Her barber has to. You have to do that for her.
Yeah,
Because
no.
it's just insane.
Jeffrey LaRoque is their representative. How good can they be?
Right, Jeffrey LeChoke, he lost.
Yeah,
My boy Ty Hart did win that match.
he's such a loser.
You even thought you were going to be able to make that guy a winner.
tried.
Remember that? Remember
tried.
that?
Well, that just proves that you're not as great as
Oh
you
yeah.
say you
Oh gosh. Oh, another thing to be really embarrassed about. Sheesh.
What are you gonna do?
Carrying
about it?
around
Gotta be
7
the
pounds of gold and silver.
Good luck.
Or is that platinum?
I
That's
have
platinum,
no
I
neck.
forgot. No, you don't. Well, Vinnie DiMarzo, it was a pleasure having you in studio. I would shake your hand, but well, let's just be honest. You're a phone. But I will say this: the offer will stand. If you are willing to show up, please show up. Be there. I want to prove to the world why I was the king and why you were just one of my followers. And when you do, and when I do, should I say, when you do show up, because I'm hoping you do. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. You do show up and I do prove that. It's going to be a beautiful thing. It's going to be a beautiful thing when I hold you up in the air. Should I make him submit or should I pin him?
I don't think.
I bet you'd be knocked out.
What's more humiliating, a pin or making someone submit. I think I want to make him submit.
I think what's
I
more-
think I want to hear you scream "I quit." Matter of fact, gosh, wouldn't a first blood match be great?
Terrible idea.
That's all.
I would love to.
No.
No, not against me. What's wrong?
I obviously can't see. Is the rep there that he put him in another sleeper hold because he's out.
You're a funny guy.
Well, I mean, his heart match. Put him in a.
My heart match?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
wait. You know what?
First blood match.
First blood match probably not a good idea.
No,
right?
because you would
I'm
bust
on
open
thinners.
so he, yeah.
Man,
you'd
I'm
bust
on
open
thinners.
so
if
easy.
you get into a position where you can win in any way, shape, or form, just take it, man, because anything else is just a bad idea.
You can't go in there with a pre-plan against Vinnie DiMarzo.
I can go
You
in
will
there
take
with
that
pre-plan
plan,
against anybody.
spin it up, upside down, shake it, and then throw it away. Because you know what? Vinnie DiMarzo is just that good.
Listen, Vinnie DiMarzo is just that. When was the last time you wrestled, Vincent?
No, I don't. It's been about a year.
Yeah, about a year. And yet I'm wrestling every week. I mean, for real?
Wrestling subpar.
He's rested up. What do you want?
Doesn't matter.
But just so you do know, I have been training. I'm getting ready. Now I'm not wrestling the quality of guys that you are. You know, that your top 10 list or anything like that.
Hey, those guys have been working hard to be on that list.
I'm training with the likes of people like the Rogue, you know, and stuff like that to make sure that I'm ready.
Really? Oh, boy.
Because what you don't understand is I do come in town from time to time, and I do hook up with people like the Rogue. I do go on when I'm out working and supporting my family. I do hook up with people like Chaz Taylor, and I do train. So I do still have those fundamentals.
He is right by Chaz.
Yeah, you forgot about that, did you not?
Yeah.
It's all right. Doesn't
He's
matter.
a smarter guy
Yeah.
than you're giving him credit for. I know
See,
he's big and he's strong, but he's not stupid either.
It was either
Wait a minute, there's a pretty face hidden somewhere in there? I didn't notice.
last week. It was either last week or the week before. You had spoke about
That was last week.
Vinny just
Vinny.
being.
He was the
muscle.
brawn. He was all
just
brawn.
Being brawn.
The brains
You're
of their
wrong,
tag
sir.
team was Animal. He was just the brawn.
You're wrong, sir. This
And
guy,
I'm gonna
this man
prove to
is
you-
smart.
Listen, Vincent. I can call you that. I know you on a personal level. When I beat you, it's not because I'm stronger than you. There's no way on earth I'm stronger than you. You're a strong guy. I've been in the gym with you. I've seen you bench press 450 pounds. I know what you're capable of. I've seen you leg squat freaking, 1,300 pounds that one day when I was there?
4 tons.
Well, you've got to understand, this is probably a couple years ago. It might do more now.
1.5.
I know what you're capable of. I'm not stupid. I know this. But that's the point. The game, the main thing that I'm trying to get at, I'm not stupid. See,
I don't
you,
know. It sounds like you might be.
you-
keep saying
Yeah.
some really dumb stuff.
You
to a
are-
really big guy.
listen, there's a method to my madness.
I mean, a
And
smart
he
guy
might,
avoids.
he might know the method a little
Normally
bit,
he
but he
does.
doesn't know it all. Let me fill you in on something. I don't think you're smart enough to. I don't think you're smart enough to beat me. Now I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. I think you're strong enough to beat me. Hands down, so is the Rogue. But I don't think you're smart enough to beat me. That's the problem.
I
Brains-
think you keep taking that.
brains always defeats
That's gonna
brawn.
be your downfall because I understand stepping in that ring with you, Rick. You're gonna have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, a plan D, and maybe all the way up to F because I know you know at least that part of the alphabet. But I'm gonna have a plan G, a plan H, and a plan I going on past those letters you don't know anymore. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be looking at it from every possible aspect myself. But I want you to keep thinking that you're smarter than me.
Yeah,
That's gonna be the reason you lose.
your plan G, giving up. Your plan H, help me. Your plan I, intimidation, it isn't going to work. Now, let me tell you something right now. This is it, and then we do have to go. Because some of us do actually have limits on our TV shows.
Did we though?
Shut up. Shh. Who invited you? Are you the boss's child? Is that why you're on the show?
Every time you see it.
No, he's
You
looking
don't want
around.
to
He's
leave
like,
the empty seat and he
I know.
just sits down.
I know. I think he just invites himself every week.
Well,
Move
someone's
that
got to
outside.
make the show look a little bit prettier. So whatever.
We'll keep looking for someone.
Right, we'll just keep our eye out for that somebody. Anyway, I lost my train of thought.
You were saying.
Oh yeah, I was
things
saying
that
that
don't hurt
brains always beats brawn. And
Not always.
on December 21st, the only brains that he'll show is if he doesn't show. And he knows it and I know it. Vinny knows I'm better than him. Vinny hates the fact that he knows that I'm better than him. And on December 21st, 'twas the fight before Christmas, Vinny will find out that I'm better than him. Either by showing up and getting beat, or by not showing up and showing the fear that he deserves. The fear that he indulges in. I think you're afraid of me, Vinny. I'm not going to lie. I think that you're tough when you're on the phone. Anybody can be a telephone tough guy. Anybody can be tough online. I'm saying this right now on TV, and I'll say it in your face. And you know the way I ain't afraid to say things to your face. Unfortunately for you, I'm not Justin Dreams, and I'm not somebody who just got done retiring for 15 years. I'm somebody who's been active every day, every week. Doesn't matter. I am completely in the fold. I'm not going to get beat in 13 seconds. I'm not going to get beat.
Well, do me a favor. Can you let him have the last go around here?
I will let you have the last word. You can have the last word.
Matter of fact, give him that,
you know what?
please.
I'll go ahead and give him that.
Like he called
I'll
in.
let you take us out of here.
I don't like to do that.
How's that? Nope. You already. I don't
That's
get
not
no
my
more
thing.
words.
What? Vinny's putting me on the spot. Hey, tell him what you got to tell him. Go.
I'll give Rick some credit there. I am afraid of him. What I'm afraid of is I know he just had that heart attack and I'm going to give him another one. I'm afraid of that.
That's
I
a
want to kill
felony,
the
brother.
guys who beat to get me. So, Saturday, December 21st, at Returners Club. So it's fight before Christmas, Rick. I'll see you there. Or maybe I won't. Frankie, Jacob, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me on today. And I'm sure I'll see you real soon. Thank you, gentlemen.
I love you, Paisan. I'm going to smack Jacob for you. Good luck.
Really? Why does everybody call him by his last name?
One of the greats get called by his last name.
What is it with all the baby faces calling you by your last name? I've noticed that.
What's a baby face?
Baby face is what these freaking smarks out there refer to everybody. They refer to me as a heel, and you becoming a baby face over the freaking phone call.
I'm not a baby face. I'm supporting my family. What do you want?
What I want you to do.
I'm supporting both of my family.
No,
I want
you've
you guys
already
to do
tried
this.
saying that
If you guys are going to do this, you do it square, right down the middle. The two of you, face to face, mano
I actually
mano.
think that if you guys do have a match,
no, we'll
when
have a
you
match.
guys have a match,
We'll at least have a 10 bell.
I think it should be no one ringside. It should just be completely one-on-one.
I don't need anybody ringside.
Exactly. Put the money where your mouth is.
I'm gonna have Justin Sider out there. I
No,
don't trust.
no
No. First of
No
all,
one.
number one. First of all, let me be honest. No one else is touching my robe or my title. I'm sorry. That's what he's out there for. Just
all right,
that
fine.
and
He
moral
comes
support.
out. He comes out. Hands the title to the referee. Walks back.
I
in the
just
back.
said nobody touches my title. And then when I'm done, he can hand it to me. He can go sit down at the commentary booth if he wants. It's not like I'm gonna run behind him or anything. Justin Sider doesn't wrestle. He's a manager. But what you guys don't seem to understand,
We've
it
all
seems
seen
like
what Justin Dreams can do as a manager.
Justin
right?
Sider, not Justin Dreams.
Justin Snyder. Sorry.
Cider. Where's the Snyder coming from? What are you,
I don't know.
craving chips, big man? What the heck? God,
Chips actually
actually,
is-
Snyder's chips are pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
Not bad.
I'm not gonna lie, I even not great.
Go for
But yeah, let's quit digressing. Anyway, December 21st. I almost said 22nd. I should have told that to Vinny. Then we can show up wrong there. No, 'cause I want him there. I want him there. I want him there. I want him there. Anyway, December 21st was the fight before Christmas. It'll be at the Akron Turner Club, Talmadge, Ohio, 547 Monroe Falls Road. Get your tickets. They should be going on sale next week. So get your tickets. And again, be there. Also, if anybody would like to sponsor this event, get a hold of any one of us, and we will make sure that we bring you to the proper channels.
Don't call me.
You can even sponsor this TV show if you'd like to. We'll
Please.
put a 30-second commercial on here. That way, Miles Jacobs can get. I'll call you Miles because I ain't your friend. I just work with you.
That's fine.
That way, Miles can have his.
Free pizza?
Is that all you want? On
That's all I want. That's all I
he
want.
negotiates for
I
is
want
free
pizza. That's it. That's all I
That's
want.
It's not a bad negotiation.
Not
You
a
can
bad
make
one.
two.
I'll take money.
Veggie pizza.
I love money.
Veggie pizza with pineapple on it.
As you saw,
It's the
I'm broke.
greatest.
Feel sorry for me. Anyway, guys, we got a big show lined up next week, so Tune in again every Sunday
I
at
thought I
noon.
get to tell everybody to get
Oh
out.
yeah, you get to get us out of here. Oh yeah,
This is
go
my
ahead.
bar. It's closing time. Get out. Get out.